Pragnadeepa.
Pragnadeepa Learning Center.
Today we will learn how to plot the graph. Okay, so you have to plot these things on the graph sheet. Okay, so plot the following points on a graph sheet and verify if they lie on a line. So totally there are three sub questions. Okay, so the first sub question tells A, B, C, D you have to mark, and the second sub question they have named it as P, Q, R, S, and C is K, L, M, and other. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. Now I will just take a graph sheet. Okay. So let's, as usual, we will draw the x-axis and we will draw a line which is perpendicular to x-axis and we will name it as y-axis. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, do you know how to plot the point 4 comma 0? You know?
Sorry, what, sir?
Do you know how to plot the point 4 comma 0? See, on x-axis, I have
Yes, sir.
taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And on y-axis also I have taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 because it is easy to take the step of 1. So let us plot point A. Point A to be plotted as 4 comma 0. So first you have to go 4 units on x-axis and 0 units on y-axis. Always remember, whenever you are plotting on a graph, it has two coordinates. The first number always represents a point on x-axis. The second number represents the point on y-axis. Okay. So on x-axis, I have to go 4 units. And from there, towards y-axis, I have to go 0. Means should I stand there itself?
Yes, sir. It should be there
So,
only.
yeah, the point name is A. That point you have to write it like A of 4 comma 0. To mark the point B, you have to stand 4 units on x-axis, that is on the same point, and you have to go 2 units above y-axis. So you have to go. So that corresponding point is named as B of 4 comma 2. On similar lines, you have to go 4 units on x-axis and 6 units towards y-axis, and the corresponding point you have to mark it as 4 comma 6. Similarly, go 4 units on x-axis and 2.5 units on y-axis. How you will go 2.5 units on x-axis? It is the
So
mid
it to go
of 2
between.
and 3. Yes, it is mid of 2 and 3. Join and name it as 4 comma 2.5. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
And if you can see here, all x coordinates are same, right? Only y coordinates are different, right? So if you draw a line, okay, they have not specified, but I'm just telling you the next level. If you draw a line, okay, verify if they are line. Yes, I'm drawing the line. I have to keep a ruler and then I'll come. Wait. Now T1 comma 1 we will do. So is it the way? Q2 comma 2 and next 3 comma 3 and next 4 comma 4. Can you see?
Yes, sir. They all are also non-line.
Yes, they also lie on the same line. And 2 comma 3, and maybe you might feel clumsy because I have marked everything in one. Okay, what you can do is you can use separate graph sheets. Okay, you can use separate graph sheets for question number A, question number B, and question number 3. Okay, so A and B both lie on the same line, whereas the C will not lie on the same line. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear? So you know how to mark the points on the graph?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. I guess you can go with this type of problems, right? Now see here, draw the line passing through 2 comma 3 and 3 comma 2. Find the coordinates of the point at which this line meets the x-axis and y-axis. So now what you do, you take the graph as usual, draw x-axis and y-axis respectively, and you can start numbering it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But here, if you notice, I have not take it in an uniform way, but you can take it in a uniform way. That's no choice that you have to take in this way. Even you can write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on x-axis, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on y-axis also. Mark the point 2, 3. So 2 on x-axis and 3 on y-axis, and the corresponding point is here, correct?
Yes,
And 3,
sir.
2 is like this. Now you join a line. Okay, use the ruler and pencil and draw. You can easily check that the line joining these 2 points touch x-axis and y-axis both, correct?
Yes, sir.
So at what point it meets x-axis and y-axis? At x-axis, it meets at 5, 0, and on y-axis, it meets the point at 0, 5. You understood why 0, 5 on y-axis?
Yes, sir. Because it's no an x-axis.
Very good. It's not on the x-axis. So now you can generalize the idea. Any point on x-axis means it will be of the form a, 0. Any point on y-axis will be of the form 0, a. x-axis ಮೇಲಿದ್ರೆ y 0 ಇರುತ್ತೆ. y-axis ಮೇಲಿದ್ರೆ x 0 ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ?
Yes, sir.
ಎರಡು 0 ಇದ್ರೆ
So then it'll be at 0 point.
what is the point called?
So I think starting point.
The starting point has one more name. Origin. It is called origin. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Just keep it. Okay. So the coordinates of the points at where the line meets the x-axis is 5, 0, meets y-axis is it 0, 4.5 or 5?
Sir, I think it should be in the 5 only, sir.
5, 5. Okay, you just cross check this, Siddhant. Okay. When you
Okay,
draw the
sir.
graph, now you just cross check it. Maybe in a scaling problem idea, you just check it.
Okay, sir. 1 minute.
Later you can check. That's okay. You just mark this question. Textbook ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ 5 questions ಎಲ್ಲ.
Sir.
It's there, right? So you check it later. Yes. Now it's a reverse way. They have plotted the points. They have given some quadrilateral, rectangle, parallelogram, triangle. You have to write the coordinates. Coordinates means what? How you will identify the point. See, just imagine. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀಯಾ ನನಗೆ ಸಿದ್ಧಾಂತ್? Can you tell? Door number?
Sir, door number 23. Sir, that's all I know, sir. The door number.
You stay in apartments.
No, sir. Independent house.
Okay, so main cross and all.
Sir, first cross, third main.
See, first cross, third main ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1, 3 ತರ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ. 3, 1 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Third cross, first main. Is it a different address?
Yes, sir.
So here also 1, 2 is different from 2, 1. Correct? So whatever the number you are spelling is called coordinates. So let us start from the first. Let us take figure OABC. Can you see OABC? Is it a rectangle actually?
Yes, sir. It's a rectangle.
It's a rectangle. Length is 3 units and breadth is 2 units. So how can you write? Just observe this. How can you write the figure? I mean, the vertex is O. Is it 0, 0?
Yes, sir. It's an origin 0, 0.
Yes. Next, how you can write the point A?
Sir, 2, 0.
Very good, 2, 0. How you can write point B?
Sir, 2, 3.
Perfect, 2, 3. How can you write the point C?
Sir, 0, 3.
Perfect. Now let us see the figure PQRS. It's looking like a parallelogram, correct?
Yes, sir.
So what is P?
Sir, 4, 3.
Okay. Q,
Sir, 6,1.
R,
Sir, 6,5.
S.
And sir, 4,7.
Super great. Now let's see the figure LMK, that is triangle. What is the L?
Sir, 7,7.
K. Okay, M, sorry. M.
Sir, 10,8.
Okay, good going. K.
Sir, 10,5.
Perfect. So I guess you are aware of both the things. Given the coordinates, you know how to put it on a graph. Given a graph, you know how to put it on a coordinates, correct?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Okay. State whether the following statements are true or false. Correct that if they are false. Is it correct? A point whose x coordinate is 0 and y coordinate is non-zero will lie on y-axis, correct?
Yes, sir. Correct.
It's true. So no need to correct this statement, correct? Because it's true.
No, sir.
What is the second sub question? A point whose y coordinate is 0 and x coordinate is y will lie on y-axis.
No, sir. Rely on the x-axis.
Perfect. It's a false statement. It will lie on x-axis. See, this is what I said in the first question, right? Any point on x-axis is of the form a comma 0. Y coordinate 0 ಆಗಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿ x axis ಮೇಲಿದ್ದಾನೆ. Y axis ಮೇಲಿದ್ರೆ x coordinate 0 ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ y coordinate 0 ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ it should be on x axis. But here they have mentioned it that it lies on y axis. Next, the coordinates of the origin are 0 comma 0. Is it true?
Yes, sir. True.
Okay. That's all. Very easy thing. I guess we completed that, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, don't mute and unmute. You keep unmute. ఇప్పుడు ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನೀನು ಒಬ್ಬನೇ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದು. Don't worry. Don't keep on pressing it. Just try to answer my questions. Okay? ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಟ್ಬಿಡು, ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ಅದೇ ಇಬ್ರು ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ. ಸಿದ್ಧಾಂತ್.
Yes, sir.
Draw the graphs for the following tables of value with suitable scales on the axis. So what is the thing? They have given the cost of apples and sorry, the number of apples and the cost in rupees. Usually, number of apples na x-axis ಮೇಲೆ plot ಮಾಡೋಣ, cost na y-axis ಮೇಲೆ plot ಮಾಡೋಣ. Okay na? So
Yes,
as
sir.
usual, this is the first key. Draw a straight line, which name it as x-axis, and draw a y line which is perpendicular to x-axis and name it as y-axis. This is the first thing. On x-axis, we will mark number of apples, and on y-axis, we will mark cost in rupees. Okay, and I can label it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, taking 2 units as one scale. And here I can write it as 5, 10, 15, 25 directly like that. Correct? It is a multiple of 5. It is easy for me to mark. So what is the cost of one apple? 5 rupees. So should I mark 1 comma 5? What is the cost of 2 apples? 10 rupees.
So 10. So it'll be 2,10.
Yes, 3 comma 10, 4 comma 20, and 5 comma 25. Yes, they lie on the same line, correct?
Yes, sir.
If 3 points lie on the same line, what are those 3 points called?
Sir. Sir, I
If
don't
3
know,
or
sir.
more lines, if 3 or more points lie on the same line, they are called collinear points. Okay,
Okay, sir.
keep
So
this right.
spelling?
Collinear, co-linear, L-I-N-E.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
If 3 or more points lie on the same line, they are called collinear points. Here they are collinear points. Okay, you can just join them. Actually, you will learn this topic as a linear equation in second year. You have studied linear equations, right? Linear
Yes, sir.
equation in one variable.
Yes,
Linear
sir.
equation in 2 variables for the day, actually,
Okay, sir.
that you will learn in ninth standard. Okay. Next, second question. Distance traveled by a car in hours and in kilometers. Yesterday we solved similar problem where a cyclist was cycling, correct? So again, let us take a graph sheet. Let us draw x-axis and let us draw y-axis. And on x-axis, we will mark time in hours, and on y-axis, we will mark distance in kilometers. Note that time I can write it as 6, 7, 8, 9 a.m., taking 2 units as one scale. And I'll write all multiples of 40 are there, right? 40, 80, 120, 60. So I write the scale in 40, 80, 120, 160 in y-axis itself. Correct? Of course, I wrote
Yes, sir.
extra, which is not required. And note that Siddhant, you can write zigzag line after 0 towards x-axis and y-axis both. Because there is no data less than 40 kilometers and there is no data before 6 a.m. At 6 a.m., the car traveled a distance of 40 kilometers. So it's 6, 40. At 7 a.m., it is 6, 80. And at 8 a.m., it's 0, 8, 120. And at 9 a.m., it is 9, 160. So you can draw a straight line. So what are these 4 points called?
So they will be
Collinear points.
yes, sir.
Now there are some sub questions here to be answered. How much distance did the car cover during the period of 7:30 a.m. to 8 a.m.? Can you tell? At 7:30, where what is? Was it at 100 kilometers?
Yes, sir.
See, 7:30. 7:30 means it is the mid of 7 a.m. and 8 a.m.
So yes,
The
sir, should be
corresponding,
100 kilometers.
in fact, 100. At 8 a.m., what was distance? 120. So what is the distance traveled? It is 20 kilometers, right? What was the time when the car had covered a distance of 100 kilometers since its start? Where it reached 100 kilometers, at what time it reached? At what time the car reached 100 kilometers?
Sir,
Is it in
7:30.
between?
Yes, sir,
7:30.
7:30.
Hello, Siddhant there?
Yes, sir. So can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. So at 7:30 a.m., the car had covered 100 kilometers, correct? Is it correct?
Yes, sir. It's correct.
Okay. Now, see again, same problem. Draw the graphs for the following tables of values with suitable scales on the axis. Which are the two things that they have given?
Sir, the amount of money deposited and simple interest.
Very good. So, for example, if they deposit 1,000 rupees for 1 year, what would be the simple interest? 80.
Sir,
Maybe you can
80.
calculate the rate of interest, right? You know the formula, how you will calculate the simple interest?
Yes, sir. P into R into T divided by 100.
Perfect. So, you know the principal amount is 1,000, time is 1 year, rate of interest is question mark, but you know the answer that it is 80. So, you can easily calculate the rate of interest, correct?
Yes, sir.
So here what I'll do, again I'll take the graph and I'll take x-axis and y-axis. On x-axis, what I have to write? Is it simple interest or deposit?
Sorry, what, sir?
On x-axis, should I write deposit or simple interest?
So simple interest.
On x-axis, I'm asking,
Oh no, sir,
should be
deposit
deposit.
in the y-axis is simple interest.
See, I can rewrite also. Will it become a, sorry, there is a typing mistake. Simple interest on y-axis and deposit in x-axis, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So there is a small correction in the slide which I haven't done. Sorry. So 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 I have taken on x-axis, and correspondingly 80, 160, 240, 320, 400 I'll take on y-axis. Please note that there is a gap of equal interval, that is 80, 80, 80, correct?
Yes,
ಸುಮ್ನೆ
sir.
ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಬರೆಯಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಸಿದ್ಧಾಂತ, ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋ. 80, 85, 100 ಅಂತ ಬರೆಯಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ y axis ಮೇಲೆ. 80, 85, 90, 95, 100 ಬರಿಬಹುದು. ಜಂಪ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ತಗೋತೀಯೋ ಈಚ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಜಂಪ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಲಕ್ಕಿಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕಡೆ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಜಂಪ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ 100 ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು, ಸಾರಿ 1000 ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು,
So it should be
80.
1080.
Yeah, 2160, 3240, 4320, and 5400. Correct? So join
So
all those things.
linear point.
Sorry?
So they're also in a collinear line, sir.
Yeah, not collinear lines ಅನ್ನೋ ತಪ್ಪಾಗುತ್ತೆ.
Sir, I can't hear you, sir. Sir, you're muted. No, sir, I still can't hear you. Sir, I can find. No, sir, nothing.
Am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
Collinear
No, you're
points
audible.
ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ collinear lines ಅನ್ನೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. Okay. So does
Okay, sir.
this graph pass through origin? True or false?
Yes, sir, it passes through
Perfect.
origin, sir. True.
Use the graph to find the rate of interest on 2000 rupees 500 for year. So 2500 ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? Is it a mid of 2000 and 3000? So
Yes, sir.
what is the mid of 160 and 240?
So it'll be between 160 and 240.
Perfect.
So which will become
200, right?
yes, sir.
So the
200.
interest on rupees 2500 is rupees 200. Correct?
Yes, sir. For me.
Now see, you are going back. If you want to deposit an amount of what, you will get the interest of 280 per year. Where 280 lies? In between 240 and 320.
Yes, sir. So,
So
sir.
280 lies here, correct? So
So yes, sir.
3005,
It should be between 3,500.
it's between 3000 and 4000. You have to deposit, then you will get the rate of interest. Sorry, not rate of interest. The interest will be 280. This is something like reverse. See, I give you the amount. You tell the simple interest. I'm only telling the simple interest. So what you should do? You should tell me the initial deposit, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Maybe all these things you can draw the graphs for the following. And is it a linear graph? What is the meaning of linear graph? What is the meaning of
Sir,
linear graph?
sir, I don't know, sir. But I think it is, sir, when everything is equal. All the
Not
points are
everything is
in.
equal. All the points are collinear. That is why I said collinear.
Okay, sir.
That means if it lies on a straight line, okay, we call them as linear. Say, for example, in the previous column, is it a linear graph?
Yes, sir. Sorry, what, sir?
In the previous problem, what we have drawn, was it a linear graph?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now, in the next question, I'll give you an example of a non-linear graph, which is not there in your textbook. Now, let us start. I guess you know how to draw these points on the graph, correct? But please note that here, Siddhant, the perimeter in centimeter 8, 12, 14, 20, 24 is not equally distributed. So simply you can't mark the point 8, 12, 14, 20, 24 on y-axis because they are not at the equal distance, correct? So as usual, draw x-axis and y-axis. On x-axis, you mark the points 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And on y-axis, you mark the point perimeter. So the side of the square, I can take it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did you understand the uniformity?
Yes, sir.
I have not taken 2, 3, 3.5. ಯಾಕೆ 3, 3.5 ತಗೋಬಾರದು? ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ 0.5 ಇದೆ. 2 ಮತ್ತೆ 3 ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ 1 ಇದೆ. 3.5 5 ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ 1.5 ಇದೆ. ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ವೈ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲಾ ಆಫ್ ಗ್ರಾಫಿಂಗ್. ಪೆರಿಮೀಟರ್ ಇನ್ ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್ ವೈ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ನಾನು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ 4 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ?
Yes, sir.
4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28 ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಈಗ 1 ಡೇಟಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ವರಿ. ಯಾವ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಡೇಟಾ ಇದೆ? 2. ಸೊ 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತೀನಿ. 2 ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ನಾನು? 8. So is it 2, 8 I have to mark? So I have a data for 3. 3, how much I have to mark?
Sir,
12.
12. 12.
3.5 means is it mid of 3 and 4?
Yes, sir. So, sir, that should
For
come
what?
at, sir, at 14, sir.
14, perfect. That is the mid of 12 and 16, correct?
Yes, sir.
For 5, I have 20. For 6, I have 24, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now what you do to check whether it is a linear graph or not, just join them. Join them. Now tell me whether all the points lie on the same line.
Yes, sir.
That means all the 5 points are collinear. Will you agree?
Yes, sir. They are collinear.
Therefore, can I conclude that it is a linear graph?
Yes, sir.
Or in a simple language, if I want to demonstrate what is a linear graph, if all the points marked on the graph is on the same line, then the graph is called linear graph. Okay?
Okay, sir.
If you want to avoid using the word collinear.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Okay. See, now there is one more question. Draw the graph for the following. The same idea. Side of the square they have given a perimeter. Now you have to check whether this graph is linear or not. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So again on x-axis you mark and on y-axis you mark. Side of the square you mark in centimeter on x-axis and perimeter on
Sir,
y-axis.
it is linear, sir. Sir, because all the numbers are squares. So the perimeters are
Yeah.
squares of it, sir.
Actually here the question is not actually perimeter, it should be area size. If there is a side of 2 units, perimeter cannot be 4. What will be the perimeter? It should be 8, right?
Yes, sir.
Maybe there is a typing mistake, Siddhant. Perimeter allado area.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Okay, so don't worry about that. Let's concentrate on 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So can I mark 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Now
Yes, sir.
observe 4 in the 36 ಬರಬೇಕು. So multiple of 4 ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಥವಾ multiple of 5 ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. 5 ಓಕೆ ಅಲ್ಲ?
Yes, sir.
So 2 ಗೆ 4 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? You have to search for 2. 4 means you have to come 1 unit down towards 5, correct?
Yes, sir.
So you are writing 2. Can you see slight dot it? ನಾನು animation ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ big dot ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. You don't keep this big dot. Okay, keep a tiny
sir.
dot. For 3, 9 means you should go come below 10. You should come below 10, correct? The same way how you came below 5 for 4. You have to go like that, correct?
Yes, sir.
16,
Correct.
go above 1 after 15. For 5, it's easy.
25.
For 36, you go 1 above after 35, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now you draw the graph. No, they are not linear because you can see if I join them, all the points are not lying on the same line, correct? See, you can see a different shape.
Yes, sir. It looks not straight.
Or, yeah, it looks not straight. Or you do one thing, you draw one imaginary line between 2, 4 and 6, 36. You draw one imaginary line. If you draw that imaginary line, 3, 9, 4 and 16, 5 and 25 is not on that line. So what happens is it linear? No, because the graph does not provide a straight line. Did you understand? If you don't want to use the word collinear, that's okay. Use the line whether the points lie on the straight line or not.
Okay, sir.
Is that idea clear, Siddhant?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Am I going fast? Attracted?
Yes, sir. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದೆ.
Okay. Now I have some extra problems that you should solve now for the next 5-10 minutes. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Read the question and tell me what you have.
Sir, do I only find out the ABCD or sir every other point?
Very good. Good observation. Write the coordinates of the vertices in the following figure means A, B, C, D they have given, but also they have named P, Q, R, L, K, M, N also, right? So you have to write everything.
Okay, sir.
Let's start from random. I'll take a random.
Okay,
A.
sir. Sir, A will be 3, 2.
N.
Sir, M or N?
N. N for nest.
Sir, N will be 11, 0.
Perfect. R.
R will be, sir, 0, 10.
Good going. Speed up. C.
Sir, what? P or D?
C. Cat.
Sir, then that will be 11, 10.
K.
Sir, K will be 4, 0.
P.
Sir, P will be 0, 2.
B.
Sir, B will be 10, 6.
Q.
Sir, Q will be 0, 6.
Perfect. So you have named already. I'm just writing it. Just cross check. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Correct. Okay. I'll skip. Now plot the points. What are the points you have to plot?
Sir, A, B, C.
Hmm.
Sir, they all will be in sir, x-axis.
Perfect. What about the second subquestion? Also plot the points.
Sir, PQR, sir, they will also be in the y-axis, sir.
They lie
Only
on.
on y-axis. So they lie on y-axis.
But what is the question they have asked?
No, sir, they don't lie on x-axis.
Perfect. You know the reasoning also. So you have to take a graph sheet. You write x-axis, y-axis, and correspondingly mark the points 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and mark 3, 0, mark 5, 0, mark 8, 0. The question is, what did you observe? Where do they lie? The observation is they lie on x-axis. Also, they lie on a line, correct? What is the name of that line? X-axis. Now mark the point 0, 2, 0, 5, and 0, 8, sorry, 0, 9. Do they lie on x-axis? No, they lie on y-axis. I guess you can write the solution, right? As I said, this is the question that to be answered by you. I'll not answer it. You have already answered without plotting. It's really good. You have the imagination, but the question tells plot the points means you have to plot and you have to answer it. Is that fine for descriptive writing?
Yes, sir.
Okay, shall we go further?
Yes, sir.
The same question. Plot the points on the graph paper. Now tell me what points you have. What points you have?
Sir, ABCD, sir.
Read the ABCD complete.
Sir, A is 10, 50, B is 15, 20, C is 40, 10, and D is 60, 80.
Now observe x coordinates, that is 10, 15, 40, 60. Can I take multiples of 10 in both x-axis and y-axis so that it is easy to mark, right?
Yes, sir.
So 10, 50 is easy to mark, 10 on x-axis and 50 on y-axis. 15 on x-axis. How you will mark the point 15 on x-axis with that?
Sir, you have to go between, sir, 10 and 20, sir. Right in
Perfect.
between.
20
Sir,
is already there.
yes, sir.
40 and 10 is easy. 60 and 80 is also easy. Now note that whether this is a linear graph or not. I'm asking an extra question. They are telling to graph it, we are done. But I'm asking you an extra question. Is it a linear graph?
No, no, sir, it's not a linear
No,
graph.
because the points are scattered here, correct? But if you join all these 4 points, what you will get? Will you get a quadrilateral?
Yes, sir.
But you don't know the name of that quadrilateral. Let us not worry about it because it is not like a rectangle or a rhombus or a square or trapezium or whatever. But it is not a linear graph. Will you agree? Yes. This is an interesting question. Can you read?
Yes, sir. Plot any 3 points such that x coordinate of each point is equal to the y coordinate. To the y coordinate. Join these points in base to the line in the line passing through origin.
So what is the meaning of plot any 3 points such that x coordinate of an each point is equal to y coordinate? Can you give an example for this? Can you give an example? X coordinate ಮತ್ತು y coordinate ಎರಡು ಸೇಮ್ ಇದೆ.
Oh, sorry, sir, I was muted. Sir, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3, and 6 comma 6.
ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮೇನ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಮೇನ್ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದೇ ತರ ತಾನೇ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಅದು.
Yes, sir.
ಸೊ 1,1 2,2 ಆ ಥರ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. ನಾನು 2,2 ತಗೊಂಡೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 5,5 ತಗೋತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 8,8 ತಗೋತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅಂಡ್ ಐ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ದೆಮ್. Do this line passes through origin?
Yes, sir, they do.
Yes, because even ಅಲ್ಲೂ 0,0 ಇದೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ತಾನೆ?
Yes, sir. Correct.
Can you read this portion? The graph in the figure exhibits an information so Reserve Bank of India in different years. Read the graph and find. Shall I ask you the questions, Siddhant? Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
In which period was the rate of interest maximum?
Sir, in 1996.
Is it in 1996? Good. It was
Sir.
at the peak. What was the rate of interest?
Sir, 12%
12.
per annum.
Very good. 12%. Perfect. That is the word I was expecting. ಏನಾಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀನ್ ಬರೀ 12 ಅಂತ ಬರ್ರೆ ಹಾಫ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ತೆಗೆದುಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ.
Right,
ಯಾಕೆ
sir.
ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಓದಿರ್ತೀರಾ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ?
Yes,
Whether it
sir.
is a compound interest or simple interest or any type of interest you calculate, you should always talk about the word percentage. Okay, Siddhant, good. Second sub-question. In which period was the rate of interest minimum?
Sir, 2002.
2002. Slightly ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೋದ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ 6.5 ಇದೆ.
Okay, sir.
Okay, 6.5 is there. 6 8 ಮಧ್ಯ 7 ಇದೆ. 7 ಗಿಂತನೂ ಒಂಚೂರು ಕೆಳಗಿದೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ?
Yes, sir.
There is one more question. I guess you can understand this, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next. Given below is the temperature chart of a patient. Yesterday also we solved this type of problem, but intentionally I changed the unit of the temperature. What is the unit of the temperature I have taken in this problem?
So now it's Fahrenheit.
Very good. Find the temperature of the patient at 12 hours and 18 hours.
So 12 and 18. Oh, sir. Okay, now, sir, at 12 o'clock, it was, sir, 100 degrees Fahrenheit.
Mm,
And sir, at 18 o'clock, it was 98 degrees Fahrenheit.
perfect. So I guess you know how to see it. Good. Next, at what time is the temperature highest and lowest?
Sir, highest it was in 14 o'clock at 104 degrees Fahrenheit. And sir,
Mm,
at lowest it was at 18 o'clock at 98 degrees Fahrenheit.
no, it's 98 degree Fahrenheit at 8 o'clock, 18 o'clock.
Ah, yes, sir.
English spell and correct? Huh?
Yes, sir.
You have to be careful there at the English spell. Correct?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now I give one question as a homework. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir. Sir, you can continue.
Copy,
Okay.
copy this question.
So, do I draw the table as well?
Yeah, this is the complete question.
Okay, sir. One sec. Sir, done, sir.
Okay. You do this as a homework. Okay.
Okay. So, do I draw it and show you or?
Later you can do it and you can WhatsApp me.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now, do we have another 10 minutes of time?
Yes, sir. There's 15 minutes.
So can I revise? You ask for cube and cube roots, right?
Yes, sir.
At least maybe in 10 minutes, can I talk about cubes?
Yes, sir.
If not, one second. I'll share the screen. Am I going first? You're comfortable with my pace?
Yes, sir.
Hmm. Okay. Let's try to understand for the next 10 minutes. I mean, revise about cubes. Cube root, ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೋಡೋಣ. Cube ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೋಡೋಣ first. Let us find the cube of 2. What is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of this?
So, find a cube of 2, sir. So, that will be, sir, 8, sir.
I know that you know the answer. What is the meaning of that?
Sir, the cube of 2 is, sir, you have to multiply 2 3 times.
Very good. This is what I was expecting. To find the cube of a number, just multiply the number 3 times, correct?
Yes,
So the
sir.
cube of 2 can be done as 2 into 2 into 2, which is 8, correct? But
Yes,
2
sir.
into 2 into 2 can be written in the form of 2 cube. What is that form called? Index form, correct?
Yes, sir.
Index form. Okay, so that is the cube of a number means multiply the number 3 times. Say for example, let us try to find the cube of 3. What is the meaning of cubing of 3? Multiply the number just with the number itself. Okay, times 3 times. So cube of 3 is 3 into 3 into 3. What is 3 into 3 into 3?
So, 27.
27. So how can you write 3 into 3 into 3 in the index form?
So, 3 cube. 3
3
to the
cube,
power 3.
3 to the power of 3. So that is the meaning of that. Correct?
Yes, sir.
There are nice interesting properties that this will have. Say for example, cube of a positive number or negative number. Say, to understand that, let us try to find with an example. Let us find the cube of 6. How will find the cube of 6? 6 cube. 6 cube is 6 into 6
Sir,
into 6. That is
so 36 into
216.
6, which is 216, sir.
How we will write minus 6 cube? Minus 6
Sir,
into minus 6 into minus 6. It's minus 216. Perfect. So what is the observation? The cube of a positive number is always positive. The cube of the negative number is always negative. Correct?
Yes, sir.
If you are cubing a negative number, you will not get positive. You will always get negative. If you are cubing a positive number, you will never get negative. You will always get positive. Why? When you are cubing the negative 3 times, minus into minus becomes plus, plus into minus again becomes minus. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now there are some interesting. Let's see the perfect cubes respective. I mean quickly. If the digits in the ones place of a number is 0, 1, 5, 4, 5, 6, or 9, then the digit in the ones place of its cube will also be the same. Correct? Suppose if you
Yes,
are
sir. Correct.
cubing a number where the units place will be 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, or 9, then if you cube also, the ones place will have the same number. Correct? But there is no guarantee for 2. For example, 12 cube ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 12 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ 2. 12 ಕ್ಯೂಬ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 2 ನೇ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಂತಿಲ್ಲ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು?
Yes, sir.
3ಲೂ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗದೆ ಇರಬಹುದು, ಬಟ್ 1, 4, 5, 6, 9 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. 5 ಕ್ಯೂಬ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. 5 ಕ್ಯೂಬ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ನಂಬರ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್?
Sir, 5.
ಓಕೆ, ಕ್ಯೂಬ್ ಇಟ್.
Sir,
So to find the cube of 5, we have to multiply 3 times. It's 25 into 5. It is 125. Now you observe. What is the observation did you observe? The ones place in 5 is same as the ones place in 125, that is cube of that number, correct?
yes, sir.
If the ones, if the digit in the ones place of a number is 2, then the digit in the ones place of its cube is 8. And vice versa. Vice versa means so 12 cube ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ,
Yes, sir.
what is the number in the ones place?
Sir, 2.
2. So 12 cube ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 12 into 12 into 12, that is 144 into 12. You will get ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀಯಾ ಮಾಡಿ?
One ನಿಮಿಷ, sir. Sir, I'm getting 1728.
1728, correct. So what is the observation?
Sir,
What is in
if
the
the digit is 2, sir, then the cube digit will be 8, sir.
8? Perfect. Correct ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ observation?
Yes,
Vice
sir.
versa ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? What is vice versa?
Sir, meaning, sir, if the last digit of 8, sir, then the cube's last digit will be 2, sir.
Perfect. See, did I change the number? If the digits of the ones place of a number is 8, then the digit of the ones place of its cube is 2. Let's try to see an example. 8 cube ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಂಗೆ ones place ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬರಬೇಕು?
Sir,
2 ಬರಬೇಕು.
yes, sir.
So
64 into
64
1, sir.
So I have done 5 and 2. ಬಂತಲ್ಲ? Is our observation clear?
Yes, sir.
So 1 ಆಯ್ತು, 2 ಆಯ್ತು, 3 ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, 4 ಆಯ್ತು, 5 ಆಯ್ತು, 7 ಆಯ್ತು, 9 ಆಯ್ತು, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is done. Suppose ಈಗ 3 ಇದ್ರೆ ನೋಡೋಣ. 3 ಇದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಒನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯೂಬ್ಗೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? 7 ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ವೈಸ್ ವರ್ಸಾ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ?
Yes, sir.
ಸೊ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. 13 ಕ್ಯೂಬ್. 13 ಕ್ಯೂಬ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು? 13 into 13 into 13, 169 into 13. It's 2197. So 2197 cube You need place 7 in there. 13 the ones place 3 ಇದೆ. So vice versa ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗತ್ತಲ್ವಾ?
Yes, sir.
ಅದೆರಡನ್ನು ಸ್ವಾಪ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಾನು ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಫೈನ್ ಸಿದ್ಧಾಂತ್?
Yes, sir.
ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? So
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 ಆಯ್ತು. 9 ಆಯ್ತು. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now think about cubes of even natural numbers. ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರೂ ಈವನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ತಗೋಪ್ಪ, ಅದನ್ನ ಕ್ಯೂಬ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಈವನ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ?
Yes, sir.
ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕಾರೆ 2, 4, 10 are they even numbers?
Yes, sir.
Let's take the cube. 2 cube 8, 4 cube 64, 10 cube 1000. Is it again an even number?
Yes, sir. They're all
Yes.
even.
ಇದೇ ತರ ಕ್ಯೂಬ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಡ್ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Cube of odd natural numbers is always
Sir, odd.
odd. This is a very simple and easy to understand. So cubes of odd natural numbers are always odd. ಇದು ನಾವು ನೋಡಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲ, cubes of negative integers are negative, cubes of positive
Yes, sir.
integers are positive. ನೋಡಿದೀವಲ್ವಾ ಇದು?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now what is a perfect cube then? Any number which is a cube of an integer is called perfect cube. Correct? Perfect square pattern. Any number which is a cube of an integer is called a perfect cube. Which is the first perfect cube that we know? 1. The second perfect cube is 8. The third perfect cube is 27. Correct? For example, 2 cube 8. Now tell me, 8 is the perfect cube, correct? Not 2. Did you understand, Siddhant?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let us take say minus 2 cube. Multiplying minus 2 3 times is minus 8. So minus 8 is also perfect cube, correct?
Yes, sir. Perfect.
Let us take 5. 125. Let us take minus 5. It is minus 125. So what all the results that you are writing is a perfect cube, correct? That is 8, minus 8, 125, minus 125 are perfect cube. But note that 2 is not a perfect cube. You understood why 2 is not a perfect cube?
Yes, sir. Sir, because it's
2 cannot be written as a cube of any 3 integers, correct?
yes, sir.
This is what I explained. Okay, I leave it. The same thing again I have shown it. Now let us say I have 2 numbers. Is 8 a cube of any number?
Yes, sir. 2.
So is it a perfect cube?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yes. Now let me take one more number, 10. Is 10 a cube of any number?
No, sir.
No, it's not a
So it's not a perfect cube.
cube. Okay, so did you understand? Can you give an example which is a perfect square but not a perfect cube?
Sir, 4.
4, very good. 16,
Yes, sir. 16 as well.
you can give plenty like that.
Sir, 100 as well.
Yes, very good. You can give plenty. Now, there are some nice interesting facts you might are aware of. There are only 4 numbers less than 100 which are perfect cubes, correct? And just tell me which are those 4 numbers less than 100 which are perfect cubes?
Sir, 8.
Hmm.
Sir, 27.
Start from 1.
Okay, sir. Sir, 1, 8,
Hmm.
27. Uh,
64.
sir, sorry, 64.
That's all. Suppose if you want to work, you write all the numbers from 1 to 100 and strike out. You will get only 1, 8, 27, 64, correct?
Yes, sir. Correct.
There are only 4 numbers. There are only 5 numbers between 100 to 1000 which are perfect cubes, only 5. The next, that is 5 cube, 6 cube, 7 cube, 8 cube, 9 cube. That's all. Okay, 125 is 5 cube, correct?
Yes, sir. Correct.
Next, 260 is 6 cube. Next, 343 is 7 cube. And 512 is 8 cube. And 729 is 9 cube. So only these numbers you will get less than 1000. 1000 is also perfect cube, but I am asking less than 1000, correct?
Yes, sir.
1000, why it is a perfect cube? Because it is a cube of 10, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let's solve this problem. Is 500 a perfect cube? How you will check whether it is a perfect cube or not?
So this is not, sir, because there's only 2 zeros. So there should be at least 3 or 1 0, sir. Sorry, sir.
That's
3,
correct. What you do is you find the prime factors of it. This is the perfect way. How you will find the prime factorization? 5 times 100, 5 times 20, 5 times 4, 2 times 2, 2 times 1. So what is the prime factorization of 500? 5 into 5 into 5 into 2 into 2, correct? There is a scarcity of 2, correct? 5 you have 3 times. You have to group them as 3 of same factors. So 5 is grouped. Can you group 2 with 3 same factors? No.
Yes, sir. Oh, no, sir.
You
Sorry, sir.
cannot. No, you cannot. So one number is not there to make a group of 3. Which is that number? 2 itself, correct? Therefore, 500 is not a perfect cube. To check whether the number is a perfect cube or not, go for the prime factorization. Is it idea clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Which of the following are not perfect cubes? Again, I'm taken 128. How you will check? You find the prime factorization of 128. Start grouping it. 3, 3.
So it's not.
It's not.
No, sir.
So it's not a perfect cube. Did you understand? There are 2 2's missing, correct?
Yes, sir.
2 2's are missing. Or if you remove 1 2, will it become a perfect cube?
Yes, sir. So if we remove that 1 2, we can get the cube, sir.
Perfect. That type of problems I am doing it. Say suppose I'm taken a very big number, 46,656. Is it a perfect cube or not? It's long procedure, but we can do it. Let's try to find the prime factorization of 46,656. Is it divisible by 2?
Yes, sir.
2 how many times? 23,328.
Yes, sir.
Again, it is divisible by 2.
Yes, sir.
It's 11,664. Again, very good. It is 5,832. Again.
Yes, again, sir.
But now 729. 3.
No, sir. Sir, again
3.
3, sir.
3. 3. So how can you group? The first 3 2's, the next 3 2's, the next 3 3's, and the next 3 3's, correct? So can you group each number 3 times? See, 2 is grouped 3 times. The other set of 2 is grouped 3 times. 3 is grouped 3 times. The other 3 is grouped 3 times. So have you grouped the same number 3 times? That means 46,656 is a perfect cube. Sorry, I have typed wrongly here. 1000 is a perfect cube. Of course, 1000 is a perfect cube, but here what should be the answer? 46,000 656 is a perfect cube. Correct? Okay. Find out the smallest number by which each of the following numbers must be multiplied to obtain a perfect cube. So 243 is not a perfect cube. Okay. I'll find the prime factorization of 243. It's divisible by 3, again divisible by 3, divisible by 3, and I'll group its students. How many times I have to group? 3 times. But there is a scarcity of 1, 3, correct?
Yes, sir.
Just a second. Just a second. Okay. Sorry. So if I multiply by which number, this 243 nearest becomes perfect cube. Of course, 243 will never become perfect cube, but which is the nearest number when you multiply it to 243 becomes perfect cube? Siddhant, there?
Yes, sir.
Which number if I multiply, I can
Sir,
make it
3,
easy
sir.
to
Again, if you look at
3. Correct. 243 is not a perfect cube, but if you multiply 3 to both sides, 243 into 3, 729 is the nearest perfect cube. So you have to multiply by which smallest number to make this as a perfect cube? 3. Understood? The smallest number required to multiply to 243 to make it a perfect cube is 3. Is this idea clear?
Yes, sir.
Now there is one more concept of doing division. Find the smallest number by which the following numbers must be divided to obtain a perfect cube. Of course, 81, is it a perfect cube? No. Let's find the prime factorization of 81. Let's find the prime factorization of 81. It all are divisible by 3. So I can write 3 into 3 into 3 how many times? 4 times. And I group them into 3. Now, by what number I have to divide to make it as a perfect cube? So should I eliminate 1, 3?
Yes, sir. You can.
ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋ ಸಿದ್ಧಾಂತ್, ನಾನು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 2, 3 ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಿತ್ತು. ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ 1, 3 ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕ. ಸೊ 81 is not a perfect cube. 81 is not a perfect cube, but 81 by 3 ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ರೈಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ ನಾನು 3 ನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ 27 I get. Correct? So the conclusion is the smallest number required to divide 81 to make it a perfect cube is 3. Correct?
Yes, sir.
ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? ಡೌಟ್ ಇದೆಯಾ?
Sir, sir, can you hear me?
ಎಸ್, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ?
Okay. Yes, sir. Understand.
ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ, ರಿವಿಷನ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಆಗೋಗಿದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ.
ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, it's fine.
Parikshit makes a cuboid of plastic can of size 5 centimeter, 2 centimeter, and 5 centimeter. How much such cuboids will be needed to form a cube? See, actually, the practical application is cube andre.
Before, sir. Sir, it was 3 cubes, so 3 plastic sides.
Okay. Of course, how you will do the problem ana barabeku. The sides of the cuboid enena 5 centimeter, 2 centimeter,
Sir,
and
5 to 5, sir.
so how will you find the volume of that? Length into breadth into height.
Length into breadth into height. Sir,
Hmm.
that
So,
and so what I did, sir, you have to find the to find, sir, because it's a cube, and so that is the biggest number. So just then I divided, sir, the volume of the cube divided by the volume of the cuber, and then that
Hmm.
number I have to multiply, sir, to make it a cube.
perfect. That's all. So you know how to do that. That's fine. So you know how to find the cube root of a number. It's a reverse process, right?
Yes, sir.
It's a reverse process. Okay. Sorry. So cube root of a number is the other way around. I have a number. You have to find the cube root of 7. So for example, if I want to write 7 cube is 343, correct? So
Yes, sir.
what is cube root of 343 is the coming back. See, one circle. 7 cube is 343. 343 cube root is 7. You add 5, subtract 5 like that. So how to find the cube root of a number is the next question. And what is the symbol that we write? We use the symbol cube root like this. You have to write. For square root, we won't write mention the number 3, correct?
Yes, sir.
For 2, we will not mention, but for cube root, you should always write the number 3. So 7
Okay,
cube,
sir.
if you write, sorry, it should be 343. 7 cube is 714 in sorry, that is 343. So 3 cube, 343 is that. So now see here, this is how you have to understand. Cube root of 8 is 2. Cube root of 27 is 3. Cube root of 64 is 4. Correct? And there are several methods to find the cube root of a number.
Pragnadeepa, Learning Center for Mathematics, Science and Commerce students. Classes from 7th standard to 12th standard. Download Pragnadeepa app from Play Store.
Pragnadeepa.
Pragnadeepa, Learning Center.